I'm Lisa Hall. I'm the founder of Glory Girl Productions, and I'm the executive producer and producer of the Addicts.
Can you tell me a little bit about your mission?
Well, we have a film series that addresses mental health and addiction, designed for communities and community stakeholders. So in October of 21, I premiered with this film, The Addicts Wake, which is an hour and 50-minute depiction of 4 stories through a rural county and how addiction and mental health has decimated certain parts of that county. And this film is a microcosm of what's happening across our nation. And as a result of the community settings and screenings we did with the premiered film, we had an outcry for an educational version for students. This is good for 6th grade through post-secondary and even adults. I have a bar association in New York who's looking to bring this film on to educate their lawyers. So this has a lot of versatility, but it was filmed in 9 5-minute segments, can be watched contiguously, or it can be broken down in segments. And when someone licensed that film, they get this learning guide. This learning guide comes in a PDF format, and it was designed with great intentionality because we wanted people to feel comfortable about showing the film for impact with confidence, because many of our educators are not trained in the mental health and addiction space. And so this guide that comes with that film will really give them the confidence to implement the film for impact. And then lastly, another outcry as we were in audiences was a piece for our law enforcement and first responder folks. And these people deal with mental health and addiction daily, sometimes 6 and 7, 8 times a day. And they don't get to see that people do recover, and they only see recidivism. And so we felt really compelled to capture stories of correctional facilities who are doing things differently, who are allowing MAT in the jail, who are allowing moral recognition therapy, allowing faith-based groups, allowing all different walks of addiction and peer recovery coaches to come in and help determine treatment plans in advance of them being released. This is going to help stabilize individuals for when they do re-enter. They're going to be more prepared to go back into society without relapse. And we're excited to bring this. This will be done by end of this year. We'll be launching this early January, and it will also have a discussion guide with it for training purposes if someone chooses to use it that way. But we're excited to not just come into your community and be one and done. We want to be partners with consistent messaging. We want to cast a vision for hope and recovery, because people do recover, and we believe it's available for everyone. And we want to touch all the stakeholders that deal with this issue of mental health and addiction on a daily basis. And that's why I'm here. And it's a pleasure to be at the Mental Health America conference. So thank you.
How does it feel for you to be making a difference with the film?
I have been so busy since day one, trying to find funding and then thinking about the next initiative. I haven't really stopped to think about it, but I know I love being part of the impact. We get testimonials in from communities who tell us the conversation has changed in their community, that they're being more collaborative as a result of the film. And that gives me great satisfaction. It's the greatest reward I could have. I made these films for impact. And when it happens, I'm just beyond grateful and delighted, and it's really the reward I need.
Can you tell me about the film and PBS?
Oh gosh, yes. So this original film that we talked about, we submitted to NEDA, who is a content distributor for PBS, and NEDA approved it for a national broadcast, but we had to do some editing. This film in its feature length is an hour and 50 minutes. And for PBS formatting, we had to take it down to 58 minutes. So it needed a pretty significant haircut. But we launched on PBS in August of 23, and as of January of 24, we had aired on 92% of 341 public television stations throughout the nation. And I say that because that speaks to the pervasiveness of the issue of mental health and substance use.
Well, you do a lot to help others, people's mental health. What do you do to help your own mental health?
Michael, that is a very profound question. I keep busy, and I keep realizing that these tools are needed. And I keep busy, Michael. And then once in a while, I just have to take a day off with no emails, no phone calls, and I go play with my beautiful grandbabies. So that's what I do. They help my mental health. But let me tell you, the struggle is real. And I know communities are clamoring for tools, and that's what we have. We don't have answers, but we have tools to help conversation, to help bring light to these issues. And I can't wait to get them into the hands of the folks that are here for this conference.
How can people reach out to you and learn more?
They can reach out to me at lhall@Lori Girl Production, that's production singular.com. So lhall@LoriGirlProduction.com, or they can call me at 317-514-7327, and we can talk about the ways that we can serve their work with this film series. And I look forward to those calls.